what is up? I guess YouTube, if you are watching, Shiz and Profcat, special guest star Profcat. Everybody, clap it up for Profcat. You had a whole outfit change since the last time we played. I still look the same. But this is the post-game show. It's been a while since I've actually done a post-game show. I think me and Jan did a post-game show a year ago. It was like we just kind of haven't really done one. All right, so obviously link code is still 2828. So with the post-game show, we kind of just talk about how we feel about a game, kind of review it. Oh, they're jumping around, so I don't know. Again, I still don't get what that means.
You didn't figure out how to Google it?
I still can't figure out how to Google it. Yeah. I thought it meant you didn't have it, but I guess not. All right. But yeah, I guess you could go first in terms of how you feel about everything. Oh, thank you for sending me a Voltor.
Yeah. Put the
You kind of just I mean, I kind of talk a little bit about in part 18, which I accidentally kept calling part 17 the whole time, like a soul. And you kind of just beat the game yesterday, right? Right? Yesterday? Or the day before?
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused with that.
I think I kind of did the day before Sunday into. Then yesterday I went through and did the what are they called?
The four legendaries.
Pokemon?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that Ruin Nation attack or whatever it's called is like that's brand new, right?
As I was getting hit with it, I kept being like, huh.
Yeah, the fact that it does 50% regardless.
Yeah. That took me a bit. I kept getting hit by it, and I was like, huh, what is the thing with this? And then I calculated. I was like, okay.
Yeah, the first couple times I'm like, oh, I'm about to die, and then it just kept. Okay, so you're just sending me electric Pokemon? Okay, thank you. Electric.
Does it send you? Oh, okay, that's a cool design.
Oh, for the water one.
Yeah.
Huh. See, I guess we could start off with those four legendaries. So their whole thing is like I think they're based off some kind of Chinese legend, with the snail, fish, deer, and snow leopard kind of thing. Like those things are actually attached to some kind of mythology in real life. It's kind of interesting to see that, but also it doesn't feel like it really ties in.
No.
Like even the music completely is like different from something else, but maybe it's alluding to what comes next for another generation, or maybe I should have gone to school in the game, because I know the history class I think goes into the stakes and like why people lock those Pokemon away.
That's what I did yesterday because I finished everything else and I was like, okay, I want to do these four, but I didn't want to just do it as in like to get it done because I was really curious why they existed.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw that because I was googling around, so I was like, what is their backstory? And then I saw like, oh, if you finish the history class, you'll find out. So I did the history class, and
Right.
it's like this whole story of like people coming from the east or whatever, coming from this other area and then offering gifts to the king, and like there are these four gifts, and then the king like took them and was super greedy, and then the four gifts like destroyed the empire.
Okay, so that yeah, I guess that does make sense.
It was always the question, what are these four gifts? And then it it was revealed that it was the four Pokemon, which then were locked away by Pokemon wielders.
So like one of them was the beads. I remember reading that for the fish, right? I think the fish came from beads. And then I'm guessing the deer was a bull or something like that. The snow leopard is daggers or something.
Sword.
And then, right, sword. And then what the hell is the snail? What's the snail?
Tablets.
Oh, okay. All right. So I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense in terms of like, it is kind of like adventure in terms of kind of like this whole game is about traveling and stuff, and maybe it has something to do with, I don't know, Portugal kind of being like a central point or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was something to do with like yeah, just almost like Silk Road kind of trade back in the
Right.
day.
Yeah, I could not think of the words, but yes. Yeah, that's
Like,
yeah.
that's all I could think of.
And I guess the way that they treated people and stuff like that, and the fact that it's like the same in both realities. So I mean, yeah, that it's
Did you read the Dex entries for all four, like from both versions?
not from both, only from Violet.
Because I think because like the guide I was looking at for finding the locations of the stakes.
Mhm.
So I was like, I found some randomly, but I was like, oh, I don't want to bother trying to
Yeah.
find it
Yeah.
on my own.
Yeah.
And I think it's maybe two for each. They give descriptions where it's like, because I think the grass one, the snail one, and violet, it has the description where it's like this is like the manifestation of something which then formed into a Pokemon.
Right. Yeah.
Like each of them are like, yeah, kind of all that horribleness then becoming manifesting into Pokemon, which they became.
Right. Which yeah,
Every
because that I
every turn
remember
back.
for well, I guess anything else at this point just trade back. So like trade the Appleton back, and then when I trade the next Paradox, trade that way too. But yeah,
We're doing okay. You're giving me Dex entries. Okay.
yeah, right? Isn't that what
Okay,
you?
gotcha.
Yeah. At the very least, so that way you can get to 399 like me. Until somebody catches up. And that goes for not just for Jan, that goes for your friend as well. One of them has to make it to 400. I mean,
Yeah. My other friend was like, "Oh, I've done like 5 gyms and
Oh
like
my
2
God.
team star things." And I'm like,
okay, so he's a little
"Ah."
bit further than Jan.
But he did all of the Titans.
So then he should be able to travel faster.
Yeah, I don't know.
But so I guess in moving on from the legend, well, actually no, still just a small part of talking about the legendaries. That music is fantastic. Like the music in this game, like there are moments where it's like, okay, yeah, all right, you know, the overworld stuff is great the first time you hear it. It kind of has that sense of wonder to it and everything, and then after a while you're like, all right, this is kind of it's the same thing. After a while, because I've been playing the game for 50 hours, but when you get into, first of all, those legendary battles, that shit, it's the fact that it's so different. I want more of that. I love that. And then you go, so for you, you went Area 0 and then you did those 4 legendaries. For me, I did the 4 legendaries and then I did Area 0. And so going from that music and then getting to Area 0, it's like, yes, just fucking banger after banger. I was loving it. And shout out Toby Fox. The moment I heard the synths on Area 0 and the battle theme and all that, I was like, yeah, this is some Toby Fox stuff right here. Solid work. I really loved it. What was I gonna say?
The Area 0 part music as well, it made me think of almost like Dune.
Dune?
The vocal tracks.
D-U-N-E?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the score to Dune and stuff with like the vocal tracks.
Mm.
And the music and everything.
Yeah. It's a nice change of pace. And it really gives it the whole sense of what it's trying to give off, you know, the like this surreal paradise. People are complaining that it's like super bright, which yeah, it definitely is, but
yeah,
it kind of adds to the weird mysticism. Right. It adds to like how strange it is.
Brute Bonnet.
Brute Bonnet. What time are you playing tonight? Maybe in like an hour or so. I kind of wanted to do the Ace tournament at least while I'm doing the post game show. I don't know if you know what that is, Prof, but have you started doing Did you start doing the gym rematches?
No, it's gonna be one of my next things.
Gotcha. I did the gym rematches.
What level are they?
Who?
The gyms.
Appreciate you, Medusa. Like I said, I'll post in the Discord when we do. I'll even at you, so you can take a nap. It's all good if you run a little late. It's Tuesday, so me and Jan are available to stream most of today. So, but the rematches for the gyms are around like 65 to 70 because they want to prove to you like, hey, we were just going easy on you. But when you're level 75, 80. Because you stayed in area 0 grinding for friggin' the Dunsparce level 3 segment BS and you can't get it. I swear to God, I've gone through 100 already. I don't care if the odds say 100, 1 to 100. I'm at 1 to 500. All right, they're killing me. There was also a point where I was like, oh, if I keep 6 in my party that are just about to evolve, save and then evolve them, and then reset every time, that doesn't work. Whatever they're like immediately generated as, they're stuck like that forever. Like, if it decided, hey, this Dunsparce is never gonna become the Dunsparce 3 segment, it's never gonna change. Get another one. That sucks ass. I wasted so much time. But that is how my friggin' Annihilate got to level 95 naturally, because he was crushing everybody in that cave. Shout out to Ro. Appreciate the butt soup. But talking about... I guess we're still kind of talking about endgame stuff here. The story... I think it was you that told me, like, in the reviews, people were saying they were crying and stuff, right? Like, they got very emotional, right?
Yeah. I remember hearing somewhere.
Right? Wasn't it you that told me that?
Yeah, I read somewhere where it was like, oh, I heard the Ed Sheeran song and I cried. And I was like, okay.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's what you meant. I thought you meant the reviews were like saying like the story made them cry.
It could also be. It could also be. But
Okay,
I just
was gonna say
like
yeah, the Ed Sheeran song definitely made me cry because I played it for 5 seconds because I was like, oh, I forgot, and then we still got a copyright strike. Like, are you kidding me? No one want to hear that shit. God. What the fuck was his name? I just saw it. Does it also? It doesn't have a real name, right?
What?
The Roaring Moon that I'm sending you. Why does he look so small compared to Screaming Tail? Scream Tail.
Oh, he does look tiny.
Right?
It's like Rouget Loon?
Rouget Loon? It's not in English, is it?
No, I don't know that.
Alright, is there something like you want that I can swap back for that?
No, you don't get it back.
You know what's crazy? That one wasn't as difficult. Bro, if you kept Fluttermane from me, I would have killed you. I would have flew to Germany and fought you. Because that one took me 7 days. It took... Everything else was easy. I thought that Roaring Moon would be the difficult one to get.
That's never get you to Germany. Okay, I got it.
So now you're at 399.
Well,
do you need multi-dice?
No.
Right.
I mean, you can. There's nothing that I like need unless you have something that you think is
cool.
But I have it. That's the thing. I have everything else except for like a couple other random stuff.
But yeah, I guess kind of going back to what I was trying to say about the. You don't need any of these. Just to make your travels easier.
I don't know which one.
Or 80 Dunsparces. You don't need. You don't need these. These are the ones that I let live.
Yeah. You don't have an extra 3 mouths?
No. I was trying to go through all the tarot dens again to see if I could get lucky. So to get Mousehold and the Dunsparces in a den, it has to be a 4-star den, which there's no way to see in the overworld unless you go in there. So that sucks. Like, you know, unless you go to the den and click it.
Right.
So that sucks. Oh, maybe level 100 to Dunsparce would kill Charizard. Huh.
I'm just looking for my flowers. But okay.
Alright, if anything, I'm just gonna send you another fucking Eevee, level 75.
Yeah, you must just do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spam you with Eevees all the time. But
I've sent you so many sprigs.
true. Alright.
I still have like 6 of them that I don't need. You.
See the sprigs and the Fuecoco line that I have from you are all under your name, which I'm fine with that. That I'm fine with, because it's like,
Boy.
hey,
Yeah,
it's...
then do some eggs.
What?
Then do some eggs and get them under your name.
No, I said that those I'm fine with. It's different. Like if it's
Okay.
you and Jan, that's different. Jan's
No.
never gonna send us anything. But
No. I mean, I had to take his Pokemon to get eggs from him. Where'd you do it?
this is the post game show where we shit on Jan's ability to beat a game. But yeah, the whole I can see why the final segment, and it's an electric ball, by the way. So you're welcome.
Okay. Oh, that was Jesus Christ. That's something I did for the for Ruinous Pokemon. It took me. That's why I heard that I had to listen to the music so much. Because I caught them all in luxury balls.
I caught the first one in luxury ball, and then the shit just started pissing me off. Oh my god, Ro was there. That was an awful time.
Why?
I wasted all the freaking luxury balls. They wouldn't get in the fucking ball.
Oh.
By the way, you have 4 master balls,
Yes.
so don't waste. You know, save it for the DLC.
Oh, shit, DLC, right?
You were.
I already used my master ball.
Ro, you were at. It was when you were at the eye doctor last week. And you were in the chat watching me try to catch those legendary Pokemon. So that whole final arc of like the story, while being in Area 0, I think that was fantastic.
I also loved how, like, yet again, how huge that area is.
Right. Wait, you know what I want to know? Can we go there together?
This is also a question I was going to have. If I were, in theory, to link up into someone's Scarlet game and then just go into their Area 0.
That's why I'm thinking it doesn't work. Because when you're in there, you can't connect to online. So I'm going in there right now.
I'm looking for my dolphin to you.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. We have to do that for you. My bad. Well, I went to research area 4. If we are able to do that, I'm gonna go into Jan's game and I'm gonna catch his second Koraidon without telling him it's there. I'm gonna fucking do it. Alright, I'm in research area 4. But I guess I'll start the gym stuff like I said I was gonna do. The whole I like, again, it's beautiful and serene down here. It's incredible. You know, if the game looked graphically even better, this would be amazing. But I still had this sense of wonder and everything like that being through this place, like that you're talking about. Yeah, it gives it this whole other level that I really enjoy. But in terms of the story, I don't think we've seen anything like this in terms of, like, from a Pokemon game.
The only thing that came to mind was Sun and Moon.
Oh, in terms of like going crazy sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
I think so the whole big thing about I'm gonna go to you so that you can do the dolphin, my bad.
Wait, I need to catch another one so you can do things.
Oh, the thing I was gonna do is gonna take forever.
Okay. Well, who knows how long I need. So I just wanted to catch a female one because
you're so specific. Why do you only... Is that your thing? Just all female Pokemon?
It's become a thing over the past while.
But like, why?
I don't hate women. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's not what the that's not what the fuck I meant. I'm just saying, like, is there like are they ultra rare? Like, I know you said the starters are kind of rare in terms of...
The starters are rare and Eevee is quite rare. I think it started with the Eevees because Eevee is also quite rare female, so I would just go for like an all-female.
Okay.
line because it would just take longer. And
Oh,
then
no.
I don't know, somehow I just got stuck on it and I've done it for do it for everything now.
When you trying to do a Pokemon Go raid for a strong Pokemon, when it's a Pokemon that I'm interested in getting. Like if the Oxus is back again, like it was like 3 months ago, I'll go to the city so that I can help Prof get the other ones because he helped me get the Defender one, and now I feel like an asshole. I gotta get him the other forms.
Um,
To be fair, you didn't know you were gonna do a Living Dex yet with the
no, I
alternate
didn't.
forms. So to be
No.
fair, I would. My bad. I'll help
Yeah.
you. I owe you that. For anybody watching, by the way, there's a terraform Dragonite in this area, not in a den. It's just this is where the Dragonites live in this little corner of the map. And so there's a Terra type, special Terra type one. Bro, I want a Rayquaza. First of all, his name is not Ray with an E, so you don't really want it that bad. All right. Uh, wait, are you still? You're still here, right? In this, what area of the map are you in?
I'm on that like market, the by like the water. Left? Yeah.
Okay, okay. I thought it took you out of the game because I went into
Face
the
left.
thing. But yeah, it like I think so. Like, was it Diamond and Pearl? Or was it after Diamond and Pearl where they kind of you caught the Fenison, where it was like, hey, this is kind of the soft reboot. I guess it was Black and White. Uh, Not soft reboot, but this is kind of us re starting a new arc of Pokemon. Like obviously you could tell there's a difference between Red, Blue, up until Diamond and Pearl. Like that's its own section. Um, and then from Black and White till this to Scarlet and Violet, you're getting into the Dragon arc, if I'm correct. Um, so like every single one has a different dragon power. So obviously the original dragon, for Black and White, which we still haven't seen the original dragon. Um, and what's after Black and White? X and Y. So I think what's his face? Zygarde was supposed to be kind of a bigger deal. Uh, but each generation introduces this kind of special, incredible mechanic, right? So you get uh, Mega Evolutions where? Is that X and Y or is that Black and White?
Yes.
Okay, so then you get Mega Evos and then you get Z moves, which is connected to Necrozma and all that, like, with the true form, all that shit, which is another dragon type. And then you get into Dynamaxing, which is with Eternatus, another dragon power thing. And now you get into this game where you have Terra typing as the power. Presumably the third legendary, which is the disc Pokemon, is a dragon type. Presumably. But it's in that eggshell. So we haven't I don't have access to the book, or at least I didn't see it yet, but you got to bring out your dolphin and then just give it a rare candy. You got to like throw them out.
Yes, I was wondering how it worked.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what the DLC brings in terms of that, but I think there's a lot of good done in this game. Obviously, again, we've mentioned. Is that yours?
What? No.
Oh, it's another one. That one looked kind of big. Okay, that one's yours. Wait.
So what does it have to do?
You just have to give it a rare candy. In front of me.
How do you do that? No.
Just go to your bag and give it a rare candy.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
How does anyone how would you know this? I gave it a rare candy.
Is it evolving?
No.
Huh. Is it level 32 yet?
No, that's why.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, you gotta get it to level 32. Alright. Let's take it to Area 0 and then just, yeah. All right, so let's travel to Area 0. Let's see if we could go together. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this game. I'm someone who fell off of Pokemon after Diamond and Pearl. So I skipped Black and White 2, X and Y. Came back for, well, we fused. Came back for Sun and Moon. Oh, you see, we're in different shit, so you can't. So if we go, if I'm gonna jump to Research Station 4. Let's see if you're there. But if that is the case, that's kind of disappointing because this would be a great place to travel with people. But I guess the fact that you can't even see the mini map for it, I guess it makes sense.
Right.
I just realized freaking Madden is still a tag on this. Whatever.
Yeah, you're not here.
Yeah. Well, this area, I guess, yeah, just level up. And then I'll meet you outside the cave, and then you can evolve them again. Outside the Zero Gate. It makes me very hopeful for Gen 10. I think, I mean, you and I have been talking about like all the little things here and there throughout us playing this. Obviously, I've been trying to avoid spoiler talk with you, but I think even though, yeah, emotionally I wasn't attached to a lot of the characters, I do understand and feel that sense of emotion that they were going for. I think it does work if you actually, you know, if you're not a jaded person like me in terms of like, fuck Arvin, bro. Like, yeah, his story's sad and everything like that.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to say is like, I don't think he's a dick, but like, it's been a while since, I don't know. I think since Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, like, yeah, Diamond and Pearl kind of gets intense in terms of some stuff that they do, but I think since then there's kind of like more craziness. Like Black and White, you're dealing with N and the 300-year-ago war, whatever it was. Like, they blew shit up. Like, their Pokemon died, and I think there's more of like a slight maturity in terms of the lore. Nothing crazy, but I think they're kind of pushing the envelope a little bit more. Like, when's the last time a person was like, this person died? When was the last time that was a crucial part of the story? You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that Arvin and the whole arc of Arvin and their mom or dad, depending on what version you play, is this disconnect from the family, kind of like Ash and his story. Like, he never meets his father, whatever, kind of that. You know, that's kind of typical for Pokemon, missing a parental figure. But I'm gonna play some music in the background while we do this. But to just straight up be like, yeah, his parents are dead. Like, what?
And also, I mean, I don't know how it is in Scarlet, but I mean in Violet with like the AI replacing it, like it's fucked up in a way.
Right. It's fucked up. And it is the same. It is the same, even though, like, I thought maybe it would be different as well, but it is the same.
Like an AI.
Yeah. Which you would think is like different, considering one is past and future, but
also, like, in the past, what is it gonna be, like a puppet? Like,
right, yeah. I was thinking, oh, they pulled a version of themselves out of time, which is obviously was not the case, but yeah, kind of intense, you know. The final battle thing was, you know, easy, whatever, because it's a pre. Oh shit! I'm climbing this shit like I don't think I'm supposed to. It's a win by default, you know, kind of thing scenario, which is fine, but it does add to like the drama and the emotion of it all. Like, oh fuck, I can't throw out any Pokemon, except.
right.
And then, you know, it's kind of obvious and stuff, but it was still so good. Still friggin' good, I think, for a Pokemon story. I just think if you knock out some of the performance stuff, if you knock out a little of these issues, like obviously I'm standing on this thing and the textures are disgusting on this in terms of graphical quality, little things like that. The fact that the pattern on the Cliffside is the same. I hate when it does that. Like it did it on Legends Arceus. This place looks disgusting, and this is the final area, and you know, little shit like that. But that didn't take away from the atmosphere they created, the emotion, the sense of wonder. Again, I repeat that all the time. That was a big thing for me with Legends Arceus. I had so much fun with that game, and that really made me excited. And I think if you take the best of both of those and then just improve on it, get the teams together instead of doing separate teams to do, you know, whatever remake comes next. Yeah, Black and White has to come next in terms of a remake. Obviously, the Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl, they outsourced to a third team, and we all know how that went. But you split up your main team to do Legends Arceus, fantastic game, and Scarlet and Violet, a game that I genuinely enjoyed, but again has its problems. If you have them come together for the 10th generation, I don't know. I think you can. They can knock it out the fucking park, because it's the 10th generation. It's the 30-year anniversary. Because I'm assuming it's gonna come in 3 years, which would line up around the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, right?
Really?
I think so. Well, 96. So yeah, 2026 would be the 30th. You release it, what, November 2025, because 3 years is kind of the gap that they've been working with for the last couple gens. You just go fucking big. Like you already have every Pokemon on Switch already for the most part. You're missing maybe 200 Pokemon. You have, right, or something like that. You're missing a decent amount. You already hit over 1,000 Pokemon with this game. You're gonna get a little bit more with the DLC, and that's fine. But bring them all onto one console, so that way Gen 10 has every fucking Pokemon. Well, do I think that's viable? No. But you even mentioned it when we were talking on the side. Like, if something like Xenoblade Chronicles can do what it does, I don't understand why Pokemon can't. So just make it happen. Wow, I jumped out at the perfect time. Holy fuck. I did not know you were there. Alright.
Are you sure? Oops. Are you sure this is how it works?
Yeah, as long as it's over level 32. It didn't evolve?
Wait, no, I gotta give it to it. Because I only have like one rare candy left.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I did it. Yeah. As long as it's over 32. It looks like it's evolving.
No.
You gave it to it?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Oh wait, what is its name supposed to be? Oh. Wait. Am I being stupid?
Oh, fuck. 38. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Alright, send it to me. I have a rare candy. Fuck. My bad. Fucking dipshit. Let me just leave. Roaring fuck. Do you care if the name is... I could just send you mine. You swap me yours, I'll take yours, and then I'll evolve it later, if you care about that at all.
No, but I mean, we can also just do it quick. I mean, wait.
I'm going into the link trade right now.
Why did you get 48? Wow, that's like the quickest I've ever found this.
But I guess what other thoughts do you have in terms of the game? Like, or how you feel about it?
I think at first I was like really super overwhelmed and like trying to figure it out and like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the technical glitches really were bothering me.
Okay.
Not in a sense where I was like gonna stop or anything, but it was just kind of like, oh, come on, people, like why
we
is this
should be
happening?
beyond this.
Um, wait, what am I treating you?
Your dolphin.
But then I think after I got over a certain point and like my Pokemon were of a certain level, so I could like, comfortably go around, then I don't know, the game really started to like hit me, and I started to really love it, and started to then be able to like focus more on the story, and I think then seeing all like the different designs, a lot of the new Pokemon and everything,
Right.
then that started to make me really, really love it. I think especially like the one that's been leading my party for a while now is how do you pronounce it? King Gambit?
Okay, yeah, King Gambit, yeah.
Like that one to me was like one of the moments where I was like, holy shit.
I'm an idiot. Oh wait, yeah, you want me to level him up, right? Or do you go with just swapping? I gave you the Evo.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if you want to have your name as well, then
Nah, that don't matter. That don't matter. At least you got it over with. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's done.
it's done.
I think the other ones I have to do are now just.
Alright, let me fly to this. I'm gonna fly to the academy and do the tournament. But yeah, no, I agree. Like when I first started, I was like, Jesus Christ, there's so much to the game. Too many items all over the place. I didn't realize they just generate again, like they regenerate.
Right.
All those little things like that. Cause you're going in blind for the most part. I mean, I went in knowing what all the new Pokemon look like, so I kind of had an idea of, okay, this Pokemon is someone I want on my team. I don't know too much about stats or anything like that, cause I'm a dumb guy. But I was like, this one looks cool, so it's in my party. That's how I work.
That kind of fucked me over in a bit in some later game parts, where pretty much every Pokemon on my team was Dark type.
Yeah.
And then like at the final fight with like the pneumonia, she honestly almost won. Because then with her with the final dancing Pokemon, I got like fucked over.
I
had to move to like beat everything that I had.
I was for a very split second after for the All-Star story thing, the Team Star shit. I was like, wait, was I actually wrong about who Cassiopeia was? It's like, there's no way it was the school guy. There's no way. They got me for 1 second. They got me for a split second. They got me. And I was like, oh wait, no, of course it was the obvious thing.
I also almost fell for it.
Yeah, that's what I
was like, huh.
Because you and Jan were in the on the call when I was going through that, and I was like, wait, don't look at the story right now. Don't everybody ignore it. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. This is big if I actually fucked up. this is big if I was wrong. But oh shit, Gita is taking me to my my room. The Elite Four, I don't know for you, but like, kind of fucking barreled through that.
The what?
The Elite Four.
Oh yeah.
And then even her fight, that was like nothing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like her fight, I think with King Gambit, like I think I didn't switch one Pokemon. I just kept with that one the entire fight with her, and I was done. It was kind of like, okay. That's why it took me by surprise so much that pneumonia like was killing me with her last Pokemon. I must say I do love like the sushi Pokemon. I kind of wish they had an evolution. but I
Right.
also like
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah. And their ability is interesting, which again goes back to like I think they really had a lot of fun with the designs and the abilities. Like the fact that so I don't know if you noticed this. I don't know how you would unless you looked into it, because the game doesn't tell you stuff. So there's a reason why some of the Paradox Pokemon have Energy Booster as a held item. I don't. Which fucking gym leader? Why she asking me all these questions? They their ability is enhanced when Koraidon or Miraidon are out in the field. So like their respective legendary. So if the past Pokemon are out with Koraidon on the battlefield, they're strengthened. If the future Pokemon are with Miraidon, same shit. That's why they hold Energy Booster to strengthen their ability and stuff, because Miraidon does Electric Field, and then I think Koraidon does Sunny Day or whatever. She gave me a King's Rock. I just needed to talk to her the whole time. Oh my god, I went and paid for that. Not like I don't have a lot of money in the game, but like,
yeah, I also bought it. Okay.
well, but yeah, I feel like there's still so much more. Like right now, I don't feel like Gita has any impact whatsoever. You should rest for today. All right. Shit, they always forcing me to sleep. I've only slept.
You don't think who has impact? What?
What?
Gita?
Gita.
Who?
The champion?
Oh,
You see?
okay.
See, that goes back to see. Look, she has like no impact yet. She has a strange
I know
vibe.
has like what La Primera or
Oh,
whatever.
La Primera. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair. But like,
I knew her by what Pneumonia calls her all the time.
but it feels like she's got this strangeness to her, but no real story impact.
I was really, because I mentioned it like I think when you first got the game that I thought those two were gonna be related.
Yeah, her and her, right? Like, yeah, Pneumonia and La Primera. Like she just called her. Yeah, I mean, and then the fact that they have black hair with a different color in it. Yeah, I could kind of see how. Also, everyone's calling her Goku.
And like Pneumonia, she was also like when introducing Gita, she was like wanting to call her something else, but then corrected herself.
Right.
So I was like, oh, was she gonna like call her mother or something?
Mommy.
Oh, mommy.
Oh god. Yeah. So maybe there'll be more to her, because she owns a company, right? I think. I
She
don't
owns like
remember.
everything. No?
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she owns every single thing.
of this world.
Or like, what's his name? Chairman Rhodes. They're the same friggin' person. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rules of the Academy Ace Tournament. All students and faculty, blah, 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 blah. Let me just kill a bunch of people because I got level 100s. Alright.
I'm running around in a circle with my dung beetle.
Wait, why don't you just do the thing that I showed you?
What?
Throw them, like go to a Pokemon Center, throw them, and then stand on top of the awning, and then he'll just run around in a circle.
Does that actually work?
You can try it out.
Jump high. Wait, so you throw them on the ground or onto the
on the ground.
roof of you?
On the ground. So having seen the, well, I'm gonna call them the names that I'm gonna call them for now. Obviously they're probably not the final names, but having seen like Feral Beast and Iron Justice, how do you feel about the design? How do you feel about the fact that we kind of have DLC content already in the game incorporated? And I guess just, what are your expectations with the DLC?
Well, really quick, apparently I'm too high up on the Poke Center to turn my dung beetle down. It always returns to me. Yeah. I do like that they're already in the game, like hinted at. Because that's nice, because then it's not like all of a sudden like, who are these random Pokemon? Like, there is at least evidence that they were mentioned in the original game itself, so it's like an actual continuation of the story, you know?
Right.
And it's not just like a. I mean, I love Cub Fu and everything, but it's like.
He's not really.
Well,
Yeah.
Is it?
He's not really a part of the game.
No. And like, I mean, I didn't really care. Oh, this stupid, big-headed, whatever creature that is.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah.
I didn't like. I honestly forget that Pokemon even exists, and
Yeah, I randomly thought about the Ghost Horse and the Ice Horse yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought about them. I guess I was thinking about. So someone was saying like Graveyard and Houndstone, which again, Houndstone is a phenomenal design. It's like a Led Zeppelin freaking cover art thing. How those are probably like if Mass Chief and Mabostiff died. And like I could kind of see that. And now I'm thinking like, wait, now like, what if every Pokemon has a ghost type? Because you go back to Dreepy and that whole line, they're the ghost type of a prehistoric Pokemon.
That's when with that line I actually thought like, oh my god, wait, if they're doing like actually a past,
we would see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would have been awesome. We were also supposed to, instead of getting Toadskool and Toadskruel, we were supposed to get convergent form. Oh my god. Of Magikarp and Gyarados. That was actually like if in the game data it has the Gyarados name for them as the code, which is very interesting. I would love to see what that design kind of looks like. There was in one of the Dex entries, in one of the games, there's a mention of a Magikarp that's either a past type version or it's a stronger version of Magikarp. So that would be also interesting to see. But I think there's all these little things that they could bring back. In Violet?
I think wait, I'm gonna look. I'm pretty sure it's Violet where it's like this Pokemon used to be like super strong or vice versa.
There's no way you missed it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now you're paralyzed. Now you're gonna stop dancing. Oh, you're leaping.
It says, in the distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today.
So yeah, so you see, like, there's all these mentions of other. So I guess it wouldn't be convergent. Oh my god, I forgot your grass. Wake the fuck up.
What is the convergent thing?
So like Toadskruel, and Wiglet. Like they look like other Pokemon that we know, but they're not. Okay, well you're dead. You're dead. You deserve it. Oh my god, you're still alive. You better wake up and kill him. Oh, if you kill him. You suck. He flinched! Oh my god. Wow. What a comeback. Good for you. Yeah, that, like, they introduced so many different things in this game.
Yeah.
But then they could have done a little bit more with it. So hopefully maybe in the DLC we'll see some more convergent type of Pokemon. But going back to what you were talking about with the fact that they mentioned the DLC characters and now they have connections to it, I think, yeah, that's something I didn't even think about. I think that, yeah, because now we have some coherence going on with what we're expecting for the DLC. Although I wouldn't put it past them to, you know, still do random stuff. We'll see how much DLC they end up doing.
I mean, we have that huge area in the northeast that...
Right, which...
seems like it needs to be something.
Which again, Kalos would be... Kalos is X and Y, right?
Oh, Paris is X and Y, yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, that is Kalos.
Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah. because I was gonna say, oh, that's in time for the black and white remakes, you know. But then I'm like, wait, that's Unova. That's on in New York City, so that wouldn't really make sense. But bringing those, I don't know. I don't know. I would love for them to do a little something up there. Get like Kalos version Pokemon already of, you know, Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, or Paldean versions of more Kalos Pokemon. But whatever, it's not my game. I'm not the one designing it.
But do you have any like favorite new designs or new modes?
Definitely King Gambit. Who else?
What the fuck?
Yeah, not this thing. When I saw it, I was thinking, do I have some I hate? I guess if I'm able to look at the box after this fight, I could. Oh, what are you gonna? Oh, he's Dark type. I forgot. He's gonna go heavy on the Dark type. All right, good for you. I can definitely say I hate some of these Terra hat designs. Some of them are just awful. I like the Dark type one. I don't know what that really has to do with anything. Looks like a comic book. Let me look some up, because I be forgetting. I like the dolphin, but I'm not crazy about the Evo. Out of all the starters, the Sprigatito line is my favorite, but I love how weird Boy Coco gets. Like, I think Skeledridge is a lot of fun. It's an interesting design choice. The little like bird on top of its head too, and everything like that. Weird as hell. I don't know how that's a ghost type, but definitely Quaxly's my least favorite. I do not care. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that that's the Pokemon I went with. We went with it for the sake of the living decks. Okay, we all gotta make sacrifices, and I was the one who had to bite the bullet. All right. Lechonk is fun. The Dunsparce 3 segment is a piece of shit. Tarantula is better than Spitops. I'm just going down the list now, obviously. Nimble and Low Kicks, I think that's a fun design. But the fact that Low Kicks is in every single area, ready to kick your ass, even though he's weak as fuck. Relor is... Relor's an interesting design, but it's kind of like not a major Pokemon. I don't know, I feel like if you saw like Rabsca more, I don't think you see them. Does anybody have them? Like in battle?
Who?
The evolved form of the Dung Beetle.
No, I haven't seen it anywhere.
Right, so I feel like it's... And the name isn't really... For the evolved form is not really fleshed out. I mean, again, you're talking about a game that has Ekans and Abra. I mean, not Abra, I'm sorry. Arbok. Rabsca. So it's Scarab. But she... Like, come on.
I mean, Relor is also like, okay, come on.
Like, yeah. Roller. Backwards. Wow. Another one. Graveyard. Graveyard, I was like, alright. But Houndstone is, again, so good. Looks like Skull Greymon from Digimon. That's what it looks like. Little is interesting, and then Asbestos or whatever it's called, you know, that's the fun design. Espathra. Yeah, that Pokemon clearly Egyptian, you know, design wise and everything.
Ooh.
The ostrich, psychic ostrich, like it has a Cleopatra look to it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna look to it.
Yeah, no. So like it, yeah. is interesting. I don't know. They're kind of alluding to different areas that aren't like the same thing with oh my god, what's the elephant from
Copper John, whatever.
the what?
Copper John?
Yeah,
Something?
like that how that whole line is clearly from like a Pokemon region that's India based, but we still haven't seen that yet. Getting a Giraffurg Evo is fun, I guess. What is Psychic weak to? Ghost?
Dark. Dark and Gray. But mainly
Dark and Ghost and Bug, right?
But Dark is also immune to Psychic.
Which is interesting to me. Wiglet and Wugtrio, they just look like penises. The Donzo is fucking scary when you're in the water and you just look down and you see giant Donzo under you.
Yeah.
Veluza, that's a great Pokemon. Wish I could fit it in my group, but I don't need it. Yeah, Finizen's cool, but Palafin hero form is disgusting. Smoliv is a fun line. The whole line. I like Capsicid and Scovillain. Adbulb is a good name. The Varoom line I like a lot, even though I have not used them at all. But I do like those. Orthworm, funny as fuck. Panda Mouse and Mousehold, that's just a cute Pokemon. Citadel is cute. Titan is ugly. Fuck, I didn't see what Pokemon it said. Oh, whatever, I could kill it. I like the Godzilla line. I like Frigabax and Arctobac and Baxcalibur. I think they're fun. The sushi Pokemon, like you said, is cool. Cyclizar is great, but a part of me kind of wishes, like, it's a weird thing to like gripe on, but I think it would be interesting to switch out your ride Pokemon. Obviously limited to what you would be able to switch with. But like if I were to get a Koraidon, it'd be cool if I could swap that out. Or if I just had a Cyclizar, I could just swap that out. But then it can't fly, so I guess that doesn't count. But in terms of running around with, like, let's say a Reveroom, like just driving on that could be cool.
You just want to ride Pokemon, right?
Well, alright. Alright. Alright.
Like that one woman with the
Oh, with the Pinurchin, yeah. It's weird to me that there's not that many in-game trades that could be done though.
This is something which was interesting, and like I processed why it is. The fact that you can go into like no buildings.
Right.
Because I mean that was always the thing in like every Pokemon game, where it's just like you go into every single building possible.
Right.
Because you know there's gonna be someone in some corner somewhere and have something to do to you. But then now it's like it feels like even fewer people that you can talk to. And I mean I get it, because then it's like if you can go into all the buildings and it's always like wait times and it creates problems.
Yeah, I think
So,
with the multiplayer aspect of it, the loading aspect of it, 100%.
Yeah. But so I mean that to me was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's very different.
Yeah.
And then kind of made it so I didn't really want to talk to anyone.
Yeah, and like you even said, like we talked about this on the site as well, like after a certain point you just stop fighting random people. You're like, well, I know I'm stronger than you, I don't even need to waste my time fighting you, unless you're trying to get whatever items are going to be at the you know, the Pokemon Center.
But I also had it with battling people. I was like, I have enough to do.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I'm overwhelmed enough. Like, I'm busy enough. Like, I don't need to deal with you right now.
I like the introduction of the quick battle stuff, but not being able to evolve from it is kind of weird.
Yeah, not being able to evolve or change your moves.
Yeah, that's like, if you have the setting of skipping move change, that's different than it just not letting you do that, because then you kind of forget that you have to do that.
Yeah.
That's a weird choice. But then, so you do the quick battle thing, improve on it a little bit more for the next time, and then you do the quick catch mechanic that Arceus has, so you don't have to waste your time. Like, okay, maybe you don't do the whole stunning part of it, you know, where you throw stun items. Okay, sure, fine, I get it, whatever. But if I'm in an area where I know I'm overpowered by, like, overpowering the frick out of all these Pokemon, I'm trying to curse less, even though I curse like crazy. Like, it doesn't make it an enjoyable experience to try to go through the trouble of getting into the fight just to catch a lower Pokemon. Let me just throw Nest Ball, or let me just throw Level Ball, or whatever. I don't know.
And also bringing back the aiming.
Yes. Oh my god. Jesus.
Like,
wow, that looks
that's
weird.
actually really annoying if they get rid of that.
Yeah, that's like trying to single out a Pokemon in a group, and you're panicking because you're like, no, I need to catch that one. I need to get in. Or you're surrounded by a bunch of Pokemon and you're trying to do quick battles, like in for example, when you're in a in an outbreak and you're just trying to, you know, barrel through all of them, and then you're standing in front of a Pokemon and you do the quick battle thing, and it just runs right past them and just wanders around. What are you doing? Like, just kill it. Just kill everybody. Go crazy. And then sometimes they just want to go crazy on their own and start killing everybody. And you're like, no. Don't kill everybody. Just kill this little group.
Sometimes like the Team Starbase is like when I throw the Pokemon out or try to, and then like then run the opposite direction and be like, where are you going?
Yeah, like, you know, come back.
It's very clear what you have to do.
It's interesting. It goes back to, like, you can kind of integrate these two things together and make a better experience. Though, I will say, if I think about it, I don't think, when I think of Legends Arceus, I don't think of it as flawed in most ways as I do in this game. Like, yes, of course, graphically it could have been 100% more better. But
even then, I think the art style helped hide it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think they had more of a sense of what they wanted to do.
You know, this one, the art style exposes things.
Yeah. And even the character customization. I'm just barreling through this fight with now he wants to use fucking air slash like a motherfucker. Okay. But yeah, even the character customization was so much more fun in Legends Arceus. Like, I really liked the character I had designed, and I kind of feel sad that I got rid of the file just for the sake of getting a duplicate Enamorus, the worst Pokemon in the world. But like, I like the character I made, and in this game it's like, well, it's just a little Portuguese boy. Like,
yeah.
I really don't want to go to work. Well, if you want VTO, let me know. You don't have to go to work. But wait, what were you saying?
I feel like there's not many different clothing options in this game, right?
There's 0 clothing options in terms of your shirt. It has to be the school uniform or whatever. Like, you could switch to the 4 different things, but you can't change your top, which is crazy to me. What? That's such a weird choice to make.
Also, as I walk around with my dung beetle, just walk around in the circle in the electric gym town.
Huh.
It would be really nice if they made the feature so that your Pokemon could just like walk with you. Because the most annoying thing is if you go too quickly, it returns to its ball.
Right.
But you know, before it was like if you in Sword and Shield and stuff, like if you let the Pokemon out, if you walk too far ahead, it'll return you to you, but will stay out.
Right. It would just jump.
it would just jump. But in here, it like goes back, so then you have to throw it out. And so it's like if you actually want them to really get the steps in, you have to walk slow.
It's
which is annoying.
yeah. I
Especially
guess I'm trying to think
1,000 steps for 3 different Pokemon.
True, and 2 of them are mandatory.
Yeah.
It's funny because like going into the game, I was like, oh, Palmy's Evo is just the same Pokemon 3 times, but I liked it after a while. Like it's in my group. I'm dependent on Palma. It's he's gotten me out of so many situations, so I really liked it. I'm looking through the rest of them now without having to be like, I like this one, I don't like that one, but. Sarah Ledge, oh my god, Sarah Ledge and Armor Rouge, such good designs. Let's kick the shit out of this bird. Nice. King Gambit and Annihilate by like, yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park with a lot of these. I don't know if you saw what Tinkaton's shiny looks like. So. Tinkaton, right here. The shiny version, the hammer just changes to shiny. I think to a rusted hammer. That's it. Which is funny as fuck. I don't think that's what a shiny Corvisquire or right or whatever. What's the Corviknight? I don't think that's what the shiny is. I think the shiny is what, like a white. But yeah, that's what it ends up looking like. That's funny as fuck. What does this shiny Sarah Ledge look like? How is that different? Wait, no, that can't be right. Oh my god, it's the eye color?
What?
No way. No, that has to be wrong. The Armor Rouge, the only difference is the eye color goes from red to blue. Hold on. A shiny Charcadet just has blue eyes.
Yeah, Sarah Ledge, it looks like it's just more yellow in the eyes now.
What the fuck? See, that's what I was talking about. Like for this generation, a lot of the Pokemon kind of just look the same. For the shiny.
To me, it's probably they must have done it because they removed the overworld shiny aspect, right? They want you to have to find shiny via the Let's Go function.
Yeah, which goes to what you were saying about like, what if you have, different things that make it difficult to spot the shinies. Like if you're colorblind or X, Y, and Z, like that's such a weird choice. That's such a weird choice. Like especially to remove the shiny sound and burst in the overworld. And you have Pokemon that are this small.
Yeah.
And it sounds like, I have a lot of complaints throughout this video because I do have to remember that I am recording. Because the post-game show is almost over. We've almost been recording for about an hour while I blaze through this first Ace tournament. But at the end of the day, yeah, there's these things that I wish they either did better or hopefully do better with a patch. But I still enjoyed the hell out of this game. It doesn't feel like, it feels different enough from Legends Arceus, where it's not like, oh well, I played another Pokemon game this year. It's crazy to even think that Legend Arceus was the same year as this. I'm so excited for so much more from this series.
That's what I think the biggest thing is. It's like it's exciting,
right?
Like what's gonna come next.
Like okay, we have a lot of game series out there that are old, and we're still seeing them. You know, like Legend of Zelda, for example. Super excited for Tears of the Kingdom, even though I'm not really thinking about it. You know, obviously that shows up what, in March? May? Okay.
May 11th.
Okay, yeah. Let's terrestrialize for the last time, even though this doesn't really feel important, but
I think it's May 11th because we saw the trailer here and then we couldn't figure out which date it is actually.
Right, because it's either November 5th or May 11th.
Yes. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like, what version of the video was I watching? Was I watching the UK video or the US version? But my hope for we're talking about the DLC still, but which again, hopefully they do a lot more than just 2 DLCs. Also excited to see what the mythical Pokemon's gonna be, because this time I'm actually gonna, be around to go to the the frickin' GameStop and get the code. Though I think it would be a lot cooler for them to integrate it in a better way, like do a Terra raid for it. Though maybe not a level 7, because I don't want to get my ass whooped like that. Could you imagine they do it only for a weekend and we just get fucking demolished and no one gets it?
Well, I mean, Pokemon Go does that enough, so...
True. Oh my god, you did it. And. Was it all a dream? That'd be fucking nuts. It was all a dream. I wake up back at home. It's my first day at school. That would be a crazy way to end this fucking game. Do it all over.
God.
As long as I get a second friggin' a third Miraidon so I could trade it.
Ooh.
That would be great. I really thought the duplication glitch, giving you a clone of Miraidon, and then my game gets locked. Whoops. I'm just waiting for those Machamp.co and Pokeflash.co and Shiny Ninja, all those guys to get on here and surprise trade fake Pokemon just so I could get a freaking Miraidon. Koraidon, I mean. Koraidon. Because I'm at $3.99 like a jerk. But my hope for like Gen 10 is they take the best, again, of what they learned from Scarlet and Violet and Legends of Arceus, but also like whatever gimmick is for that game is the best of both worlds of all the gimmicks that we've had, from Mega Evolutions, Z-type moves, Terra, and Gigantamax. Like, you can kind of see how all these things could come together into just one thing. Like, I don't see why Dynamax, and also stop having characters be 2 frames per second. That'd be great. But like they
don't enjoy them clapping and like.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's the one, like, that character to the left of the screen, like, right here, is an important character. Why is she stuck? I haven't seen her in this playthrough at all, but... Because I didn't go to school. I told my Pokemon to suck it up. That wraps up our very first...
But I mean, that plotline is also a little bit weird. About, like, character thing. Come in, she's just like, oh my god, yeah, like... You going on your adventure, going for your treasure, really inspired me to go back and get my education. Like, what? Okay. Weirdo, like, so much information.
Here's your prize. Sport. Wait a minute. Where did this happen to me? There was a game that I played. It wasn't this game, right? It was a game where I did a whole bunch of shit just to get a hat. I don't know. Fuck. What was that? Was it Pokemon? No.
Hmm.
Well, now I gotta go look back at all the videos we've done. I'm gonna be in the tournament next time, yeah. Okay. And I'm still gonna whoop your ass. I freaking blast everybody. But yeah, there's definitely a way to just get all these different things to get. Oh, it was Omari when I did the pet rock thing, and I got pet rocks or cool or whatever as a hat. I'm so glad I met you.
I hate her, really.
God. And again, get the voice acting in there, but let it be good voice acting.
Not Siri?
Not Siri. And also, you know, let me, see? Ro remembered it was the pet rock thing.
Okay, wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Where is the Violet book in the library?
That is a great question. I've just been telling you, yeah, when you read the book, and then I don't know where the book is.
Because I looked for it. I found like the magazines that were talking about like the different paradox ones.
Right.
Like the Violet book I couldn't ever find.
So they... Oh, so now I unlocked 6-star battles. Okay. So yeah, once you do the tournament, you unlock 6-star. You know, that's a great question. Where is the Violet book? It gave me Chicago. What? Is it?
Is it because it's been used up now?
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
But I mean, the history teacher, she said that there's many copies. But that was just like, that one copy for what's this one? Because it said like it should be in the library on the ground floor.
Like, this looks like a book I can read.
You can, like, those, but I read all of those, but there's nothing, that's not the Violet book, though.
Nothing purple? Oh.
So I thought, like, oh, it'd be, like, displayed.
Hey, I'm not trying to talk to you. Get the fuck away from me. Get away from me. Jesus.
Oh, is that where it is? Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe it shows up after.
Okay.
An imagined Pokemon. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, so for the DLC legendaries, and again, I hope to God, it lets you get. I hope we don't get stuck, you know, just okay, you only get Iron Justice or whatever because you're playing Violet.
Right.
The thing that I was telling you about, there's like these 2 items that are in the data, but they have no information. One of them looks like a rock with orange, so it looks like maybe you give it to something and then you get the past Pokemon, and then there's one that looks kind of futuristic with purple. So I'm assuming that is the decision that's made, which is why I was being weird and cryptic when I was talking about it. I was like, there's a picture of an item, and that's it. Like, yeah, it has the 3 Sword Justices combined together. Like, it has the legs of...
Right.
You know.
And the other one is the 3 dogs.
The 3 dogs, which I kind of like that design a lot more. Like, I don't hate this one, but that one looks sick. That one looks great.
I mean, I love Gen 2, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
This one's a little interesting. What?
What is the letter that it's covering up a risk?
A disc Pokemon. So it's, while separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons, and gleamed brighter still than I guess it was brimstone? Yeah. Veiled as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. The only reason why I knew all those words together is because I just happened to be looking at a thing that someone deciphered. They thought all the missing letters spelled something, and it does not.
I was also wondering.
Yeah, it does not. Because it would look like Dok Mo Art Tick Rid Tree T Pone O V Ova Debris. So that's a long ass Pokemon name. They were saying in the books in Research Station 4 that it has like 6 characters, but in the same book it also showed like the characters like this. In this, for example, one square doesn't mean one letter. There's multiple letters. Literally
Right.
in Pokemon right there. Like
Right.
weird design. Again, something from outer space. What caused the crater? Did you read into that? Like in the history book?
I think somewhere, but I think it might have been the tweets that you sent with the Violet book info.
Oh, okay.
People were asking about it or wondering about it, and then there's a theory that was it that like missile thing,
That it was that?
or huh?
That it was the ultimate weapon?
That was one thing, or if it was like the original dragon.
Okay.
Like,
Alright.
coming, because apparently that came down as like a meteor.
So again, that that doesn't really tie into Kalos, but right, the
But there
original.
are a lot of dragon types in this game, I feel like in the overworld even.
Right, yeah. Yeah. A lot of the pseudos are everywhere. I'm just kind of running around the school now. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't need Gen 10 because I don't think the DLC for this game is going to introduce all the Pokemon back. Maybe it'll get a lot of the Pokemon that were missing from Sword and Shield, so that way, hey, you can get both games to get all the Pokemon in 3D. Because there's still a small group missing, like, you know, Watchog line or whatever.
What?
The Watchog or whatever. The what is it? What the hell is it?
Okay.
Yeah, the little muskrat Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I think you can definitely, at least with the gimmicks, get something together. You know, combine them all together, get everything back. Maybe there's some overlap with Mega Dynamax Charizard. You know, like, but I don't know. I think they could do a lot more. Instead of just divvying up everything, finally get everything back together.
Yeah.
For one final show. Well, not final show, but you got to go out for the 30th anniversary on your 10th generation, 1,000 and 1,100 friggin' Pokemon, whatever they're gonna do. Maybe they go smaller with the new Pokemon amount, but heavier with everything around that. So.
That still wasn't 1,000 steps.
Seriously? Holy shit!
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Are you like running back and forth like?
But if you run, that's the thing. Then it doesn't catch up.
I kind of just went like. I kind of went to the psychic gym area and I just like went like this or like just running around in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that still works.
I mean, I was in the Electric City where there's that huge circle in the middle of the city.
Okay.
Around like the
Oh, you're
port, and I was
like doing
walking
like a
in that
walk of
circle.
Central Park.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You were the one.
I guess do you have any other things? Any other opinions before we cut the show here?
Good game. I'm really glad. I'm really happy. They need to fix some stuff, but no.
Yep. Alright, well.
Yeah.
If you do watch this was technically part 19, but post-game show of me doing the post-game. From here on out, probably won't do any more YouTube parts until the DLC. Maybe I'll play here and there, but it feels like at this point it'll be on my own time. So we're gonna go back into some more Pokemon Unite moving forward, other things like that. But had a hell of a lot of fun. I think still Pokemon Legends Arceus. I fell asleep? What the fuck? You see? The hell was that? Or is... Oh my god. Okay, well, that looked weird. Get out of here. Alright, you're messing up the goodbye screen. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I think a lot of the music still also is gonna have that sense of nostalgia for me when I hear it, just like Arceus does. Hopefully, I don't know if we will, but Nintendo tends to announce stuff at the Video Game Awards. So I don't know, maybe we'll see the DLC announcement. I doubt it. Seems kind of early for that. I'm thinking like, what was the timeline? Like 6 months after for Sword and Shield, at least for the first one.
Yeah, I think so. And then a year for the second one or something.
Yeah, so I'm expecting it by May, June. I don't know how much of it we'll see of what we know already, or if they save that for the final DLC. It's very interesting to save your third legendary for DLC. That's a very interesting move.
True.
But at least we know what it is. So hopefully the DLC does introduce not just more returning Pokemon, but more new stuff. I think that was what was lacking in the DLC for Sword and Shield. Like, yeah, your only new Pokemon are, well, Galarian, Slowbro, and Slowking, right? Yeah, that and then just the legendaries for each.
Yeah.
So I think again, I don't know. I think hopefully, I don't know. But solid game. Browsini reacts, classic Browsini reacts. Thumbs up. Just do a better job in terms of your performance issues and your graphical work. You guys have the money and the resources. Look at Xenoblade Chronicles. I haven't even played that game, and I know. Get some voice acting in some of your scenes. If you're gonna go through the trouble of animating their mouths moving, you might as well give them a voice. That's weird as fuck. Do more Convergence Pokemon, because I think that's fun. And maybe some more Paradox Pokemon beyond the two legendaries that we're gonna get. And never ever ever design something as ugly as Goldango again. Or Mass Chief, where it looks like he's shitting his pants. Or Shroodle. Don't ever ruin something like as great as Grafai with a Shroodle.
Yeah.
God, that should have just been a single Evo Pokemon. God.
Yeah.
Fucking ugly. And don't ever do anything as awful as a 1 in 100 friggin' form. Chance at a form twice. Why would you do that twice? Like Mousehold, okay, fine, whatever. They have a weird thing where they randomly evolve. But then the Dunsparce is a 1 in 100. Get out of here. Get out of here for a 3 segment.
Which then your rival has.
Yeah. Oh my god, the most annoying person in the game, and she's got Pokemon I've been, whatever. And then it's not gonna show up in Pokemon Home at all. I'm gonna be pissed. But I bet you still need to get it for the Dex entry. Enough ramble. Also, make Pokemon Home happen faster. Those are my only gripes. Again, I don't like giving number scores, but I wouldn't give it. You know what? You know, me and Jan are gonna talk more about stuff in the award show, the Browsini Award show, in like a couple weeks. Tentatively December 13th, I think. Where we're gonna get drunk and wear tuxedos. Or not tuxedos, just suits. But I guess I'll talk more about my favorite game of the year, but this is definitely not my worst game of the year. Not my favorite game of the year, but I'll get into that, but it's up there. I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm glad there's still some co-op. I think that, definitely, yeah, the co-op, we didn't even really talk about it at all. I think we could have done quests together. That would have been really fun. Like, if we started the adventure together and just played like that, that would have been a really interesting experience. But it's a step in the right direction. it's a step in the right direction in terms of how they're doing co-op. At least it's better than just, hey, we're in the wild together. Like, we're everywhere together. Just not in Area 0, which was a cool area, and not in any battles. Why would you do a Pokemon that has abilities dependent on dual battles if you're not gonna do dual battles outside of the Ghost Gym? But whatever. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let all this stuff go. That was the post-game show. And that was part 19. Thanks for watching the series, and we'll see you in the DLC. But until then, peace.